All right, let's talk about something we all use literally every single day, our web browser. But here's the thing, we're gonna crack it open and show you how to turn it from just a simple window into a powerful command center that puts you in charge.
Because really, that's what your browser is. It's not just a thing you use to look at websites. Think of it more like a digital toolkit, you know? It's packed with all these specialized instruments, and once you learn what they are and how to use them, your whole online experience can get faster, smarter, just way more efficient. So let's pop the lid on this thing and see what's inside. Okay, so every great toolkit, right? It needs a main control panel, a central spot where you can get to everything. For your browser, that's the main menu. You can really think of it as the ultimate multi-tool for navigating the web.
And you've definitely seen it. It's usually tucked away in the top right corner, those three little vertical dots. That's the key to everything. It might look small and unimportant, but trust me, that little icon is the gateway to pretty much every feature we're going to talk about today. One simple click and boom, you've opened up the entire command center.
And just from this one menu, you can do so much. You can pop open new tabs, zoom in on text that's a little too small to read, print out that recipe you just found. You can even start a private window, and we'll get to what that is in a minute. All of that power is right there, just one click away.
All right, let's tackle a problem I know everyone has had. You ever find an amazing website, then you get distracted, maybe you close the tab by accident, and poof, it's gone. You can't remember the name and you can't find it again. It's so frustrating, right? Well, your browser has a tool built right in to stop that from ever happening again.
It's your history, and the idea is super simple. Your browser just automatically keeps a log of where you've been. It's like leaving a trail of digital breadcrumbs for yourself. So finding that page again becomes incredibly easy. Now, just remember, this list doesn't go on forever. Your browser will eventually clear out the really old stuff, which is honestly a good thing for keeping everything running smoothly.
But what if you don't want to leave those breadcrumbs behind? You know, maybe you're shopping for a surprise birthday gift for someone who shares your computer, or you're looking up something a little more private or sensitive. For those times, your toolkit has something like a privacy shield, and that's called incognito mode. The name is perfect because incognito literally means to hide your identity or be unidentifiable, and that's exactly what it does. When you're opening an incognito window, you're basically telling your browser, hey, for this session, don't remember a thing.
So yeah, the difference is really straightforward. In a normal window, your history gets saved. In incognito, it just doesn't. The second you close that private window, it's like that whole session never even happened, on that computer at least. And that's a super important point. It doesn't make you invisible on the internet. Your internet provider, or your boss at work, or the websites themselves, they can still see what you're doing. This is all about local privacy, on your device, not total online anonymity. Big difference.
Okay, let's solve another super common headache. Are you just tired of typing out the same long website addresses over and over and over again? You know, for your email, your bank's website, your favorite news site, every single day? There is a much better way to do this.
They're called bookmarks, or on some browsers, favorites. This tool is amazing. It lets you build your own personal library of shortcuts to your favorite spots online. So instead of trying to remember and type out that whole long address, you just click a link you've saved. It is the ultimate time saver for sure.
And you've actually got some pretty cool options here. You can save just one page, which is the most common, or, and this is a great one, you can save all the tabs you have open right now with a single click. Super useful for research projects. And then there's the Bookmark Manager, where you can get really organized and sort all your saved sites into neat little folders. But honestly, day to day, it's even easier than all that. You find a site you want to come back to? Just look for the little star icon, usually right inside the address bar, and click it. That's it, you're done. The page is saved to your library. It is literally that easy. And hey, here's a little pro tip to make this even faster. You can turn on something called the Bookmarks bar. What it does is it puts this dedicated bar right underneath your address bar, and it has all your top sites just sitting there, ready to click. It's like having a speed dial for the internet.
Okay, so up to now, we've mostly been talking about getting back to places you already know. But the last tool in our toolkit, this one might just be the most powerful of all. This is the tool for discovery. It's for finding your way through the billions and billions of pages you've never even heard of.
And that, of course, is the search engine. It's so much more than just a website. It is your compass for the entire web. You just give it a word or a question or a phrase, and it goes out and scours the entire internet to bring back what it thinks is the most relevant information for you. It's how we navigate this massive digital ocean.
I mean, you've obviously heard of the big one, Google, but there are a bunch of others out there, and they all have slightly different features. You've got Microsoft's Bing, there's Yahoo, and there are even privacy-focused ones like DuckDuckGo, which is cool because it doesn't track your searches. But at the end of the day, they all have the same basic job, helping you find what you're looking for.
So, what's the big takeaway here? It's that your browser isn't just some passive window you look through. No way. It's an active, powerful, personal toolkit. And now, you know how to use it. You know how to open the command center, how to retrace your steps with history, cover your tracks with incognito, build your own library with bookmarks, and explore the unknown with a search engine.
The tools are all there, and now you know how to use them. The entire web is right there at your fingertips, more organized and more accessible than it's ever been for you before. So, the only real question left is, where are you going to explore first?